Great. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our weekly live stream. My name is Alicia, and this week we're going to talk about responding to greetings creatively. So the goal for today's live lesson is to give you some ideas to help you go from like, how are you? Good, or how are you? Not bad, to giving like a more creative response. So today I'm going to introduce a few like common greetings during the day and at night. And I'm going to share some ideas, just a few ideas for how you can respond more creatively, like to be more personal. So if you have ideas during the lesson, please send your ideas in the chat. I'm also going to, for a couple, I'll break down some grammar points inside these creative answers. So we're going to start in a couple of minutes. As you join, please make sure to like and share the video and send a message in the chat. I see Facebook and YouTube are up. Hi, Facebook, Ilham and Caesar, Leela, B-Gem, Sifo, Jimmy, maybe, Sadiq. Hello, everybody. Lonnie, hi, everybody. Can't hear you, they say. Is that all right? Someone on Facebook says, okay, well, maybe check. Things look okay on our end. Hello, and hi, YouTube. I see lots of people on YouTube now. Hello, YouTube, Felipe and Khadija, Gloria, Feda, Mariana, Milad, Raimundo, Gabriel, Carlos, Ronald. Oh my gosh, lots of people. Hi, thank you very much for joining us again this week. As I said, this week's topic is responding to greetings creatively. So in part one of today's lesson, I'm going to talk about, actually part one and part two, about greetings that are common during the day. And in the last part of today's lesson, I'll talk about like past tense greetings. So like greetings you might hear at the end of the day and past tense responses. But today we're going to focus on like more creative, personalized ways to say hello. So we'll give a couple more minutes, maybe 1 or 2 more minutes for people to join. As always, please don't forget to check out the free stuff that we have every week from the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. We have lots and lots of free PDF lessons with vocabulary and phrases. These are great if you are a beginner student or just want to refresh. There are many topics, so please check the link. From our side, I have one thing I wanted to share. I tweeted about. There's a new episode of Know Your Verbs. If you have not seen the Know Your Verbs series, in each episode, I focus on one verb and I talk about different ways to use the verb. So the verb set has a lot of different meanings. That's the focus verb for this new episode of Know Your Verbs. So please check the English Class 101 YouTube channel to watch this video. There are many people who have seen this already. I was really surprised, and lots of good example sentences in the comments from you all as well. So please check out the new episode of Know Your Verbs. I hope that it's helpful for you. All right, with that, I'm going to get started with this week's lesson. I'm going to share the video, and then I'm going to begin. So again, as I said, please make sure to send your ideas in the chat throughout the lesson. So if you have an idea for a response, if you have an idea for how to answer one of these greetings, please send it in the chat and we can take a look. I'll try to check as many as possible, as always, but sometimes there are many people in the chat, so it's hard to see everything. Okay, I will share and begin. So today we're going to talk first about the greeting, how are you? How are you? How are you can be used at any time of day, of course. But I'm going to focus for now on like greetings maybe in the morning or maybe with someone you haven't seen for a while. How are you? Basic responses to how are you are good, fine, not so good. Those kinds of greetings, those one-word greetings, those are great. You can totally use those, no problem. They are fine, they are correct, and they are natural to use. But if you want to maybe try to be a little funny, or if you want to be more personal, about your response, these are a few ways to do that. So I'm going to explain these and talk a little bit about the grammar too. The first one here is hanging in there, hanging in there. So here, one point, we will see this point throughout today's lesson actually. This hanging, this is actually an ing word, hanging, but in casual speech, we drop the final G sound, and it sounds like hanging. So you'll often see this with like an apostrophe. So this apostrophe means it's like a rough or short sound, hanging, instead of hanging. So hanging in there sounds like maybe I have some challenges in my life, or I've had some trouble maybe, but I'm okay. Like it's maybe been a really busy week, or I have a lot of homework, I have a lot of work to do, but I'm doing my best. I'm hanging in there. It sounds a little bit like there's some trouble, but you're okay. So how are you? Hanging in there. That's the voice we would use. How are you? Hanging in there. That's how we would use this response. Teach us how to respond angrily. Okay, I'll try. Though to a greeting, I'm not sure. We'll see. Let's look though at this next one. If you are feeling sick, you have a cold, or you're very tired, or you're maybe upset. Usually though, we use this next one when we feel sick. This is common for feeling sick and in very casual situations. So don't use this with your boss or someone above you. The expression is, I feel like death. I feel like death. So this is a pronunciation point, death. So don't pronounce this as des with an S sound, death. I feel like death. So death is a concept, yes. So it means like something dying, yes. But to say I feel like death, it shows like my physical condition right now is so bad. It's just really, really terrible. I feel awful. When we want to express that, like, it's like dying, but it's a little bit funny and quite casual. You can say, I feel like death. I feel like death. So again, this is not a very positive phrase, no. And there are some other phrases, more kind of rude words we can use here. I feel like something. I can't talk about them on this channel, but you can use some more rude words here in place of death to describe your sick feelings. So I feel like garbage, you could say, or I feel like trash. You could use that too. Okay, so this is one you can use when you feel sick, very sick. Someone wrote, I feel like death warmed over. Nice one. Death warmed over. So like slightly recovering from death. Yeah, on Facebook, Nipa Porn said, I'm feeling sick. Yes, you can use that. I'm feeling sick. Okay, on to the next one. The next one, an important grammar point here is I've been better. So the answer, how are you? The response, I've been better. Or you will often hear native speakers drop I've. We say, been better. So the conversation sounds like, how are you? Been better, which means I've been better. So this is the reduced form of I have. I have been better. So what does this mean? Better. Better is the comparative form. But what are we comparing here? So this means I've been better than this, or better than I am now. So this means my condition now is not so good. In the past, I have been better than I am in this moment. So in the past, my condition was better than now. My condition now is not good. I've been better, but we often drop I've. How are you? Been better. So this is not a good thing. This is a negative one, actually. Been better. Jossie says, can I use it could be better? Close. You can say, I could be better. I could be better. So how are you? The question is about you, your condition. I could be better. So the subject here is I in these cases. Okay. Another person wrote, I've seen better days. Yeah. I've seen better days is good. I'm well, yes, is nice. I've been hungry. Interesting. I've been hungry. That's a pretty good one. So the reason I laughed, Control Desk laughed at I've been hungry. When you say I've been hungry, it sounds like maybe starting earlier in the day or the day before. You started being hungry and you're hungry until this moment. So it sounds like maybe you didn't eat for some reason. So if you say I've been hungry, someone will probably laugh like we just did. So that's what it means. That's why we laughed. So it's not incorrect. Not incorrect, but it sounds a little bit funny. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Someone used could here. So this is, I could use a coffee. I could use a coffee. So I've chosen coffee for my example sentence because I like coffee, and when I feel like low energy, I want coffee. So you can replace coffee here with whatever makes you feel good. Like I could use an energy drink, or I could use some chocolate, or I could use some tea, whatever it is that makes you feel good. And that's socially appropriate to talk about. You can put that here. So how are you? I could use a coffee. So the idea here is my energy is a little low. If I had this thing, I would be happier. It would be good. I would be like in a better condition. Yeah. Arturo, hi Arturo, says, I feel better than I did early in the morning. I feel better than I did early in the morning. Yeah, so I could use a coffee, or I could use some chocolate. Whatever your thing is, you can replace it here. Someone wrote, I could use chai. Perfect, nice one, DK18. I don't see comments on Facebook. Water, yeah, water is good. I could use some water. Good, okay. Someone wrote, I feel like death. Okay. All right, nice. There's a clock now. Okay, I've got it. I could use a tequila, says David. Be careful. If you're gonna use alcohol in this, it's correct, yeah. But I'll talk about this later. Using that is more common at the end of the day. If you use, I could use a tequila at like 9 in the morning, it's probably not a good idea. So this is one, be careful what you choose and consider the time of day. I could use some chicken. Your answers are very creative, everybody. I like it. Okay. Let's move along to the next one here. And if you have ideas, please send them along. Someone wrote, Abdul wrote, I could use a cup of joe. Cup of joe is a slang expression. Cup of joe. Cup of joe means coffee. So joe is a slang word for coffee. Cup of joe means cup of coffee. Nice one. Okay, let's go on to this last one, which is simply alive. Alive. How are you? Alive. So it's just very neutral. How are you? Alive. So it's just, I'm here. I'm like existing. I'm continuing. I'm alive. So it's just very like neutral. There's not really a positive. It's not a negative. You could use your voice to, like, if you feel bad, you could say alive, and it sounds kind of negative. If you use positive, like a positive voice, how are you? Alive. Like it sounds a little more excited. So you can use alive as well. A very simple response. So maybe maybe this one for feeling sick, you can make your own statement here, replacing death with your feeling, or you could explain what you want with this pattern. Okay, other things. Yeah, lots of people said I could use some coffee. Great. I could use a tea. Nice. Okay, so let's move on to the second question, the second type of greeting. I talked about how are you? We can use these. Let's talk about what's up. What's up? How do we respond to what's up? So basic responses to what's up are just not much, nothing, that's it. What's up? Not much. What's up? Nothing. Other responses. There are a lot of ways to respond to this. You can use this one. This is a very common response that's very natural. It's same old, same old. Same old, same old. We say this twice. Yes, it sounds strange, I know. What's up? Same old, same old. So this means same old stuff. The same old things in my life. That's what's up. That's what I'm doing. That's my news. Same old job, same old news, whatever. Same old, and we use that intonation. What's up? Same old, same old. So you can use that if nothing has changed. Nothing is new, just the same thing as always. Same old, same old. Good. Lots of people are writing nothing much, not too much, not much. Good. So those are basic responses to what's up. Yes, you can absolutely use those. Not much. Yeah, Jorge on Facebook wrote, the ceiling. Yes, we are going to talk about such creative responses later. So I'll come back to this in just a moment. Nice one, Jorge. This is a common school child joke. Let's go back to here for a second, though. What's up? Some people will respond to this question with a recent news topic, actually. So, like, what's up? President Trump's new speech, or something like that. Or what's up? Like the price of tea in China or something. I don't know. So some people will use a recent news topic they are interested in to respond to this. So what's up? News topic, like a really quick introduction to the news topic. You can do this. If there's something you are interested in and it's appropriate for the people you're talking to, you could use a recent news topic to respond to this. What's up? What's a good recent news topic? What's up? The Academy Awards. Yeah, I don't know. So I personally don't really like this one. I don't use this one very much, but some people do choose to use this. Yeah, the price of tea in China. Okay, good. So let's move on to Jorge on Facebook had another example of this. Some people like to make a joke about this question. So this question, if we understand this question directly, what's up? Like, actually, what is above you? What's up? So of course we know what's up means how are you? But some people, especially children, like to make a joke and respond with something above us. So for example, what's up? The sky. Or what's up? The ceiling. So ceiling means like the top of a room. So the ceiling. What's up? The sky. What's up? The ceiling. So if there's something above you, you can say, what's up? A lamp. That kind of joke. It's a small joke. So I don't recommend using this with adults. You can use this with close friends. When I say adults, I mean like your coworkers or your colleagues. You don't have to do that. All right, last points for this part. This one, it says here, company stock prices. What's up? Company stock prices. I've heard this now and then from people who are interested in business, finance, investing. So for example, like Apple. Apple is a company. So if someone says, what's up? Apple stock prices. So stock prices refers to, so stock is like the part of a company that you can buy, so that people can buy. So stock prices, if they are up, so that shows there was an increase in the company's value. So what's up? Apple stock prices. I sometimes hear this from people like business and financial investment related work. So those kinds of industries. I've sometimes heard this. Finally, a final joke here. Some people use their health condition in response to this. So what's up? This is one example, like my cholesterol. So don't worry about this word. Cholesterol is a word, again, relating to your health condition. Cholesterol is it's like the stuff that collects inside your body. Like it's bad stuff that collects inside your body, like fatty, oily stuff causes it inside your veins. Yeah, that's more specific. Your veins. Veins are the parts of your body that carry blood to and from other parts of your body. So cholesterol inside your body is a bad thing. If your cholesterol is up, that's bad. So like, what's up? My cholesterol. So some people like to make a joke with their health condition here. Okay, wow, that was a long talk. Holy cow. I'm gonna take a break. I will take a break. Yes, right now. So thanks very much for sending all your questions. But as always, we do have free stuff I want to make sure to share with you again. I just want to introduce a lot of the different topics that I don't always talk about here. But today we're talking about this like greetings topic, kind of some basic review. So if you are looking for some things to help you refresh your vocabulary on basic topics, so this one's about like romance, this one's about like singing. I know many people are interested in music here. And this one is about food, which we talked about recently. If there's a gap that you have in your, if there's a gap that you have in your vocabulary, take a look at these. These are all for free on the website. There's 2 pages. On the back, there's a list of phrases and other key vocabulary words you can check out. So these are just a few. I'll try to show some more later in depth. But if you know there's something like you need to study more about, or you just want to refresh your vocabulary, please check out these. You can find them at EnglishClass101.com. The link is below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. So please take a look. If you're watching on Instagram, please check the link on YouTube or Facebook. So don't forget that. Okay, so with that, let's move on quickly, to the next 2 parts. I might have to go quickly. I'm going to talk about 2 more questions for today's lesson. So again, if you're just joining, please make sure to like and share the video and send your examples into the chat as well. So let's move on to the next part. The next part is this question: what have you been up to? What have you been up to? More naturally, at native pace, we say, what have you been up to? What have you been up to? Possible answers to this question. We can use creatively just plus a crazy idea or a crazy like plan or something, and then no big deal to end. So here's an example of this. Just planning to take over the world. No big deal. Okay, so what does this mean? Why would we say this? When we don't have any special news to share, but we want to make a joke. We want to say something funny, but we don't have anything special to share. We might just give like some crazy idea just for fun. So here, just planning, so this is the progressive form, planning, to take over the world. Take over the world means like to be like the master of the world. So it sounds like you have an evil or a bad plan. Just planning to take over the world. This expression, no big deal, means it's just a small thing. So this is a common style of joke. We're using just at the beginning here to show it's not a big plan, but this in the middle is a big plan, like taking over the world, the entire world. So this is a small, like kind of funny joke style response. So this part, the beginning and the end, sound like it's not so big, it's not a big plan. The middle part is a big plan though. So this contrast, this imbalance, there's no balance here. We use this imbalance to make something sound a little bit funny. It's not super funny, but it's just kind of a humorous answer. What have you been up to? Planning to take over the world, no big deal. So in this answer, we see this part, ing, this progressive form. We'll use this progressive form to answer this type of question quite a lot. So I've got this in the second example here too. What have you been up to? So this question, by the way, this question means like is about your recent activities. So we use this in the progressive because we're talking about something that started in the past and that we've done. Like it's been a continuous activity until this conversation. So for example, working, hanging out, sleeping a lot, you know. We end sentences with you know when we understand the other person knows like what we're talking about. You know, like you understand, right? So again, as I talked about at the beginning of the lesson, this workin' is like the rougher form of working. So instead of working, hanging out, sleeping a lot, we'll drop that G sound and say working, hanging out, sleeping a lot. So it sounds more natural, at least in American English, to connect these ideas together. So I've been working, I've been hanging out, I have been sleeping a lot. So there are 3 activities, all in the progressive tense in answer to this. What have you been up to? Working, hanging out, sleeping a lot. Other things. So I know many of you have different hobbies. I have one friend who is still very into Pokemon Go. This is true. Not you. I have one friend who's still very into Pokemon Go. So if I asked him this question, what have you been up to? You could say catching Pokemon. No, actually, not him. No, is he? But is he? I didn't know that. I thought he finished. Catching Pokemon. So if you like to play Pokemon Go or something like that, or a different game, you could say catching Pokemon. What have you been up to? Catching Pokemon. He has given me this response. This is a true response from an adult. He is 36 years old. Okay. Then one more for those of you who like watching TV shows and movies on Netflix or Hulu, HBO, whatever you watch. Binge watching Netflix shows. I've spoken about this expression before. To binge watch means to watch a lot of TV or a lot of movies like in one weekend or in one night or in one day. You just watch like all of the shows in one like TV show. Binge watching, again progressive, binge watching Netflix shows. Someone says, watch and learn English free. Woo! Thanks for watching. I've been watching English videos on the internet. That's great. So maybe if you want to, you could say that. What have you been up to? Watching English videos on the internet. Like, that's good for like, if you're talking about one day's activity, like what did you do today? That kind of thing, it's okay. But I would use more general answers if you're talking about a longer period of time, like a week or like a month or something. Good. Okay, let's continue to the last points for today. I'm going to talk a bit about greetings at the end of the day now. So when you have finished work or you've finished your studies for the day, you might hear this past tense greeting. So you come home to your family members or you meet your roommates or something like that. And they ask this question, this greeting at the end of the day: how was your day? How was your day? So please note, how are you? Present tense, now. How was your day? So note, first past tense, how was. Your day then is the question, not how were you today? How was your day? So your answer should be about what you did that day. What did you do? What is your opinion of that day? Answers, sample answers. Someone said earlier, I could use a tequila. This is a better time of day to respond with an alcohol-related question. I'm ready for a beer. Or, more generally, I'm ready for a drink. So, depending on your voice, you can make a positive or a negative feeling here. How was your day? I'm ready for a drink. Like, it sounds like maybe it was a challenging day, but you're ready to be finished. I'm ready for a drink. I'm ready for a beer. Someone says, it was boring. Fine, great, good answer, good answer. It was great, says someone else. Nice, good, good, good. It was a wonderful day. Good. I was very busy. Nice. Lots of good ones. Yeah. Okay. Check the chats. There are lots of good answers from many people. Another one. Very quickly. Long. Long. How was your day? Long. So this sounds very tired. So you had a long shift at work, or you had a lot of studying to do. How was your day? Long. So this means my day was long. But we usually say long. Just a simple, quick response. Okay. How was your day? Long. Okay. How was your day? I'm ready for my bed. Yeah, great one, great one. So I'm ready for bed. You could use bed here. So I've chosen, so this is a very common response. I'm ready for a beer, or I'm ready for a drink. You could use this. I'm ready for bed too. I'm ready for bed. I'm ready for sleep as well. You could use that too. Nice. Then on to, it's been a long day. Good, good, good. Okay, on to next one. How was your day? It was a day. So it was one day, in other words. It was a day. I'm glad it's over. So over means finished here. It was a day. So that means nothing special, just one day. It was a day. I'm glad it's over. I'm happy it's over is also okay. It was boring. Good. Someone, Sophia on YouTube wrote, I'm ready for a bath. Yeah, great. I'm ready for a bath is great too. Nice. Nice ideas. Thank you. I'm ready for some basketball. Nice. Yeah, if you like to play sports at the end of the day, great, great. You can include that in this. I'm ready for some basketball. So you could use that at the end of the week too. Great. Someone says, I'm ready to like this video. Woo! Thank you. Okay, let's finish then quickly with the last two expressions. Some of you have written about being busy during the day. This is a very detailed way to explain that you are busy or that your day was busy. Here, how was your day? So busy, I didn't have time to eat lunch. So busy, I didn't have time to eat lunch. So my day was so busy, I didn't, past tense, I didn't have time to eat lunch. So this is a very specific way to answer, to describe how busy was the day. So busy, I didn't have time to eat lunch. Finally, a positive one. I want to end on a positive note today. How was your day? It was awesome. I have good news. It was awesome. Awesome is a word that means very, 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 very good. So it was super. It was fantastic. This is a very positive way to talk about your day. So maybe you got a raise, you got a promotion, you passed a test, you received an award, you had some good feedback, you had a good day. You can explain that with, it was awesome. I have good news. And you can share that good news then too. Nice. Lots of good examples too. So busy I didn't have time to watch TV. Good. My day was great, so I'm very happy. Excellent. Excellent. Alejandro said, I am ready to catch some Z's. Yeah, I'm ready. I've used for here before a simple noun phrase. I'm ready. I'll put it up here. To catch some Z's. Z's. What are Z's? Z, we use the letter Z because it sounds kind of like a person snoring. Snoring is the loud sound some people make when they sleep. And so we use Z's to show that sound. So when we say I'm ready for some Z's, it means like I'm ready for sleep. I'm ready for sleep. Okay. I think, I'm very late, so I'm going to finish there for today. So thank you for all of your example sentences. I'm going to wrap up this lesson. But as I said before, please make sure to take a look at all of the free stuff that we have on EnglishClass101.com. You can get all of these, and more. I don't have all of them printed out. But there, you can get all of these for free from the link below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. If you're watching on Instagram, please check YouTube or Facebook. These are 2-page PDFs that have vocabulary and other phrases for different topics. So for travel, I know many of you are using your English studies or doing English studies for work. There's shopping related stuff. I can't hold them all in my hand. I talked about this one earlier, food and dining. So please just check the link, and if there's something that looks interesting to you, you can download that for free. So again, that's from EnglishClass101.com, below the video on YouTube or above the video on Facebook. So please click the link. If you do not have an account, you can make an account for free. There is a free account you can make there. So please check it out. All right, I have to finish there for today, so thank you as always for joining us for our live lesson. Next week, we will be back at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Wednesday. What's the date next Wednesday? It's March 13th, thank you. March 13th, Wednesday, March 13th. I'm going to talk about how to learn English without a teacher. So I've been noticing many comments about learning alone, studying alone. So I talked about this a little in January, making plans, but I'll talk about this a little bit more next week. So if you need some ideas for studying alone, please join us again next week for that lesson. March 13th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, New York City time. If you don't know your local time, please Google your local time. So we'll finish there for today. Thank you as always for liking the video and for sharing the video and for sending your comments and questions throughout the lesson. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and I will see you again next time. Bye-bye.